When Ron Barron speaks, I listen. I think you should too. Welcome to my channel, Rudy Romo here. Today, I will be talking about Ron Barron's recent CNBC interview, and I will also share portions of an article written September 13th by Aditya Raghunath for Barchart, both addressing Tesla and its stock. For people who don't follow Tesla, I remind the audience that a $10K investment in Tesla back in 2010 with the original IPO price of $1.13 post-split would be an astonishing $2.4 million now. At Tesla's all-time high of $409 in November of 2021, it would have been $3.6 million. So if you missed out on that opportunity, there is still time. In the September 13th, 2023 9-minute CNBC interview, Ron schooled the three-member panel with Tesla facts and figures that left the panel nearly speechless. I'll leave a link to the interview as shared by Tom Nash with his own comments below. In case you're not aware, here are some of the reasons why CNBC is so favorable to Ford and GM, and to Tesla, not so much. According to Kantar Media, General Motors spent $29.2 million on advertising on CNBC in 2022, while Ford Motor Company spent $23.8 million. This makes them the two largest automotive advertisers on the network and among the top 10 advertisers overall. Both GM and Ford have been increasing their advertising spending on CNBC in recent years, as they seek to reach more affluent and influential audience. The network is known for its business news coverage and its high-profile interviews with CEOs and other leaders. In addition to their advertising spending, GM and Ford also sponsor several shows on CNBC, including Squawk Box, Mad Money with Jim Cramer, and Power Lunch. This sponsorship gives them additional opportunities to promote their brands and products. And how much does Tesla spend on CNBC ads? Zero, zilch, nada. These were the points made by Ron Barron. Number one, Tesla is in a similar situation to 2015 when Tesla made only 40,000 EVs. Now Tesla expects to deliver at least 1.8 million EVs in 2023 on their way to the goal of 20 million by 2030. Number two, Tesla's EV deliveries are expected to grow a minimum of 25 to 30%. Tesla's stated goal is 50% on average. Number three, Tesla's battery and energy revenue is $6 billion now, but is expected to grow 30 times to $180 billion. Number four, Ron is maxed out on Tesla stock personally. He said he typically only invests in mutual funds, but he made Tesla the exception. When Ron started investing in Tesla personally, in his fund he manages back in 2015, he told his investors he would be the first one in and the last one out. Number six, Ron mentioned that when Detroit's big three sell an EV, it takes away from their internal combustion engine sales, where they have a profit. Unfortunately, up to this point, none of the big three have managed to design, develop, and manufacture an EV that makes them a profit. The big three are stuck between a rock and a hard place. Ron does not own GM or Ford stock. Number seven, Ron stated the big three are in big trouble as the demand for EVs go up and the potential for a worker strike due to the UAW, which stands for United Auto Workers, high demands, which the big three may not be able to match. 32-hour work weeks, 60% raise over 4 years are among some of the demands by the UAW. This is my own opinion. The big three are in big trouble. They have to compete not just with Tesla, but companies like BYD, NIO, XPeng, and others in China, where labor costs are much lower and the EVs are heavily subsidized by the Chinese government. The fact that the big three cannot make an EV that is profitable could be their death knell. I expect more government bailouts in order to save American jobs. Ron predicts, as I and others have been saying for months, that eventually the big three will have no choice but to license Tesla's internal EV software, which includes autopilot and full self-driving. Number nine, Ron mentioned that Tesla gets the best engineering talent in the world. As proof, he said Tesla got 3.5 million applications for 30,000 job openings. It's a well-known fact in the industry that SpaceX and Tesla are the most popular companies when it comes to the latest technology engineering talent. Number 10. Ron mentioned the Dojo supercomputer and the massive advantage Tesla has over the competition on both the collection of real-world data and the compute power that no other company has. Speaking of Tesla's advantages, Drive Tesla Canada just published this morning a report breaking the news that Tesla just achieved yet another significant EV manufacturing breakthrough. Quote, Tesla is now closing in on an innovation that will allow it to die-cast almost the entire complex underbody of an electric car, 5 sources said. This means the company will be able to replace about 400 parts used in a typical car with one large part. In fact, this is the principle by which toy cars are made, as Elon Musk previously mentioned. This invention is the basis of the unboxed manufacturing strategy introduced in March. It is key to Tesla's plan to produce tens of millions of cheaper electric vehicles over the next decade while making a profit, unquote. And now onto Aditya's Barchart article. Quote, data from JP Morgan Asset Management shows that individual investors typically trail the broader markets by a significant margin. For instance, while the S&P 500 index returned 9.5% annually on average between 2002 and 2021, the average investor gained just 3.6% in this period. There are several factors contributing to this underperformance, which include a lack of discipline and an inability to withstand bear markets. While stock markets can be extremely volatile, this asset class has created generational wealth for investors who stay the course in equities over time and benefit from the power of compounding returns. Ideally, investors will want to identify a company that is rapidly growing revenue and earnings, allowing it to deliver market-beating gains. One such name is electric vehicle manufacturer Tesla, which has stumped the broader market since it went public on June 29, 2010. So how much has Tesla stock returned since its IPO? Tesla stock was priced at $17 per share in its IPO, initial public offering. After adjusting for subsequent stock splits, its IPO price is much lower at $1.13. An initial investment of $10,000 in Tesla's IPO would have allowed you to buy 588 shares of the company at $17. Following Tesla's 5-for-1 and 3-for-1 stock splits, that initial stake would have increased to 8,820 shares. Given the current trading price of $272.51, your investment would be worth a whopping $2.4 million today. That indicates a return in excess of 23,900% compared to returns of 316% for the S&P 500 in this period. Furthermore, that $10K investment would have been worth $3.6 million when Tesla hit its all-time high of $409 post-split back in November of 2021. So when you hear me talk about the potential Tesla has to 5x, 10x, even 20x, it is not hype. It is a well-researched, well-founded statement in past and present history. Tesla did it before and is strongly poised to do it again and again and again. And thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe so that YouTube algorithms will get it to more people. If you disagree with any of the points made and or have any suggestions on how to improve these videos, please leave a comment below. I also suggest you watch the video recommended at the very end.